What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to Nightwish Ghost Love Score, but this is a live cover by a band called Scardust. Now, I just came across this video just during one of my searches or just browsing through YouTube. I don't even remember what I was doing at the time, but I just happened to see this. And as some of y'all might know, I've mentioned in quite a few of my other reactions that I'm a huge fan of Nightwish. I became a huge fan of Nightwish before I even started this channel. So I never really reacted to any of their songs except for one video for While Your Lips Are Still Red. And that was only because I didn't know that music video existed. I knew the song, but I just reacted to the video. And that was early on in this channel. Back when I started watching reaction videos, I started watching a bunch of Devin Townsend reactions, especially to his song Kingdom, the live in the EMG studio, I believe it was, which is a guitar pickup or something like that. But then I started watching other reactions as well, like to bands that I grew up with, which was pretty cool. But then I came across a reaction to this song, Ghost Love Score, the one live at Wacken, the real famous one. And that's when I became a huge fan, and then I started watching a bunch of reactions to Nightwish and then other bands as well. But it was mostly bands that I already knew, and including Devin Townsend. But then I started thinking about starting my own channel, and I started looking into bands that I would want to react to, like bands that I'd never heard of, or possibly new songs by bands that I grew up listening to, but a lot of those get blocked, so I don't do those very much, but I still do occasionally. But when I saw this, I figured, well, shoot, I might as well react to it. I'm not going to react to the song per se unless they do something different and I compare it to the original song or the live at Wacken version. I've heard quite a few versions of it, actually, even some of the ones with Tarja singing, including the original version, which is badass as well, and the one from the End of an Era DVD, which is really good also. So I'm mostly going to react to how this band does it. I'm not sure how they do it. I'm not sure if they're going to do it really good or screw it up. I mean, it's got 47,689 views as of July 28th of this year, so that's not too bad. So it's probably a pretty good cover. I was going to say reaction. It's probably a pretty good cover, but who knows? Maybe they'll screw it up. Maybe they'll do it badass. I doubt they'll do it better than the original or better than the live at Wacken version. But I'm going to take a gamble and say that they're going to cover the live at Wacken version, if y'all know what I mean by that. So anyway, without further ado, this is my reaction to Nightwish Ghost Love Score, the live cover by Scardust. Okay, before that part, I already got something to say about this. In the live at Wacken version, Yuka, the drummer, plays, well, in the original version with Tarja singing, the drumming is dun 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 dun, you know, and there's a timpani in there. And the Yuka in the live at Wacken version kind of hits the drums along with the timpani part. This drummer's not doing that. You can barely hear the timpani in the background. I'm guessing some of this instrumentation is a backing track. But surprisingly, and I wasn't expecting this, they have live vocalists doing this beginning part, the opera singing part, or whatever you want to call that, which sounds really cool. And it sounds like the keyboard playing is live also, like it's a keyboard playing the orchestration sounds. That doesn't sound like a backing track, or maybe, I don't know, this is just a guess, maybe they found a karaoke version and are using that as a backing track. I don't know. That's just my guess. As far as the instrumentation, the voices look like they're live. They have the three ladies there singing that part, so I don't think those voices are backing tracks unless there's a backing track behind their own voices. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, but let's see what they do with the rest of the song. Okay, so I just want to say also that I didn't notice till the music kicked in at the beginning that they also have some male vocalists there too, and they seem to be, along with the female vocalists, doing those choir singing parts, which is pretty impressive. It doesn't sound like the studio version of the vocals, but it sounds great. I mean, for how they're doing it, looks like 4 ladies and 4 men. Sounds really good, and it's impressive that they did it that way instead of just basically kind of taking the lazy way out and just playing to a track. And I'm not saying that Nightwish is lazy, because that's what they do, but with Nightwish, that the choir singing on that part, or all these parts actually, sounds like a bigger choir than this, and that would just be very expensive to do, especially on a tour for every show. But this here sounds really cool. I'm not sure how often they do this live, and if the same vocalists do it every time with them or not, I don't know, but this sounds really cool though.
deep came to me, he sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about that dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, the siren carried him to me. First of the true loves, singing on the shoulders of an angel without care for love and
Okay, so I just want to say real quick on that part, it's pretty impressive, like I said, that they have these people on stage singing these parts. It sounds to me like I was right in when I said that maybe there is a backing track with the vocals with them singing above it, and I think that's what I'm hearing. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. If you're in this band, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. During the orchestration part on this, I didn't see the keyboard player doing anything. It seemed like he was just standing there waiting for this part to finish. He wasn't really playing it, and it does sound like a backing track to me that's playing this part. But like I said, as far as the vocals go, I do believe these people on the stage, who are doing a good job, by the way, are singing over a backing track, so I can't really tell which is their voices and which is the track, unless they're using some kind of effect that makes them sound like a bigger choir than what they are, because it really does sound good. So I don't know if anybody knows in the comments. Let me know if you were at this show. Maybe you'll know. Like I said, if you're in this band, let me know. But this is sounding really cool so far. I haven't mentioned the vocalist. I'll just get it out of the way. She's no Floor Jansen, she's no Tarja, but she's doing a really good job. You know, even Annette, who was with Nightwish for just a short time, did a great job on the albums that she sings with, and there are times where I think this girl kind of has a kind of Annette type voice. But she's doing really good on this song. I like that she, instead of trying to sound like Floor or Tarja, she's just singing in her own voice and making it her own and doing a really damn good job of it.
רבה מועדון אזור.
Well, that was the live cover of Nightwish's Ghost Love Score by a band called Scardust. And when I listened to the live at Vakken version, the 2013 version, by the way, I haven't mentioned that. Every time Floor sings that ending part, I still get chills when I hear that. And honestly, I got chills hearing it on this one as well. I mean, that girl, she did a really good job of that ending part of the song, if y'all know what I mean. If you're Nightwish fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I was a little bit wrong in thinking that they were going to do a full cover version of that version of Ghost Love Score, but this seemed to have different elements. Some parts sounded like the 2013 Vakken version. Some parts sounded like the original version. There was some part, or one part in particular, where Floor kind of sings with full force on a certain part, and this girl just kind of kept it subtle. And I honestly don't remember how Tarja sang that one little part, but just kind of an overall good cover of this song with different elements from different versions, which I thought was really cool. The people on stage that were singing did great. The band did great. The bass player looked pretty happy to be there. He was smiling a lot and jumping all over the place, and he just seemed to be having a good time. I'm wondering if they do any other Nightwish covers, especially the ones where Marco would sing. And if they do, does anybody in the band sing his parts? Does that bass player sing his parts? Does maybe the guitar player do it? Whoever has the right voice for it? Or do they just not cover those songs? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else by this band that I should react to, whether it's other Nightwish covers or other covers by other bands, or if they have their own originals. That would be cool as well. But that was a cool cover. That's going to do it for this reaction. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you care to support my channel, there's some links in the description, but donations to my channel are not necessary, but they are greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching my reaction to Nightwish Ghost Love Score, the live cover by Scardust.